Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your magical moon message. Tis the peace dealer. Moon in Libra, Sun in Aries, full moon. Let's get it. This is now, are you ready? This is the full moon that manifests the game changer that we had last season. If you remember, after the game changers that we had, Virgo and Sag season, we had the Pisces game changer. The Virgo game changer integrated knowledge of your energy since 2021. You awakened superpowers 2020. This generated a unique sense of your energetic auric field that updated and evolved itself. And the knowledge of that energy you integrated changed the game for you September. Then you ascended that integration and changing your behavior. Remember 2021 September, all the facts started coming out. People were obviously lying to you, but receipts came out, both collectively and in your personal life. You then ascended this Sagittarius season, December of 2021. And that took you to the next level. But it wasn't necessarily until March that you understood this new level you were on. Sometimes you ascend, but because you have no one else to really relate to, it doesn't really feel like you're at the next level. It could feel the opposite until this Pisces season that definitively changed the game for you. Well, you're manifesting that. And the way it changed the game, Pisces, was changing your beliefs, because now you ascended to the next level. So everything you believe to the next level now too. Change the game. Believing in yourself at a level of synchronization that, oh my God. And now we're manifesting this in Aries with the full moon in Libra. First thing, don't enable children who want you to coddle their feelings. Like don't really deal with people. Don't enable people who want to kind of like get your attention by being negative and then switch it up positive. Some people legitimately will start a war just to ask for forgiveness, or some people are insecure. They know the only way they can get your attention is by doing this stuff. But these aren't children doing this. Whether they are, whether they, because some people actually are. Some people, regardless of their age, they're baby souls. And a baby soul is a baby soul. I don't know what else to say. But it is what it is. Shout out to the baby souls, okay? There's actually nothing wrong with baby souls. There's very mature baby souls. There's just baby souls in adult bodies that need to grow the fuck up. So, don't enable that, because there's going to be this very weird sense with Neptune and Jupiter, 12th house to the Aries sun, where people act a certain way, but their moods are literally different. And they want to kind of hide in this fog and illusion of alternate moods, so you don't really know what character they're moving forward with. You don't have to deal with any of that. It's your engagement that stimulates it. Letting it just freeze to dry will expose what's what. And if that doesn't apply to you, please let it fly. But I'm speaking specifically with the moon in Libra, which is the social air sign of social dynamics you'll be receptive to in the expression of your identity. Because now you're meeting people and the synchronicities are shared. Libra is cool because Libra Pisces access is now synchronicities that are not just subjective. You're subjectively sharing an objective experience with somebody else. Libra makes it objective in the sense where I can see something, but when multiple people see something, it makes it more real. It makes it more true. And this is going to complete with this full moon, the authentic expression of you. But in this authentic expression of you, once again, the leeway certain people gain in manipulating you, they're losing more edge. This is revealing more people's character. Maybe it might not be a big deal to you because you're not a manipulative bitch or an asshole, but you are an influencer. People are realizing that influence is not manipulation. Manipulation is not influence. Okay? Certain people have gotten by just manipulating people around them. It's not working for them. You're starting to see these people suffer because, oh my God, they have to be real. They have to actually be genuine. Oh my God, I know. Thankfully, that's not a problem with you. So you're only going to be breaking through more and more. But I want to be clear. You just completed a whole game changer last month. And the manifestation of this evolution of the belief in yourself, and this perception that takes you to a higher level of acknowledgement of your divinity. Okay, now you're sharing synchronicities with other people. You're starting to come into more awareness of metaphysical experiences that didn't make sense, but other people share experiences with this moon in Libra that both of you kind of help piece the puzzles together. Bet. This is allowing you to manifest the identity that actualizes the belief that you are, because you actually more are an idea. It's your character that personifies the idea, and it's the energy with which we can generate power through the actions of our character, through our values, which now manifests even more magic and another change of perception. That being said, just like the full moon in Virgo changed the game and led to the new moon in Aries where you're manifesting a new character, this full moon in Libra is going to complete this new power. You are getting ready to harvest over a week from now your new power. Now you've completed it socially. You're going to take it through Scorpio social, Sagittarius Ascension Collective, Capricorn third quarter square. It's just by the time we get there, the sun's going to be in Taurus. So this full moon is having you complete the character you're harvesting so that you can manifest the value of it in Taurus. Are you ready? We about to go in. So the full moon in Libra is the harvest of the seeds you planted. The new moon in Aries, you planted 2 weeks ago seeds in the form of newly defined actions that build and define your character. This is Aries, individual actions. I am not a piece of shit. And so the actions that I'm taking define my not a piece of shitness. Okay? Now, people who are pieces of shit, they're not going to like me because I am not a piece of shit. And so my very behavior is going to spark cognitive dissonance in them because they ain't shit. Okay? And so this is that Aries battle where you don't want to let the behaviors of others get in the way of how you're building your character. And you manifested these values, moon in Taurus, and then that manifested the attitude, moon in Gemini. Then you came last week into a deep feeling of how to feel about how you're not a piece of shit, and how this makes you more sincere as we step socially to share those sincere feelings and integrating my not a piece of shitness with the moon in Leo. Hey, what's up? You ain't a piece of shit. Come through. I ain't a piece of shit too. Fuck them little pieces of shit. Right, now it's social. You're doing it together. Then the moon in Virgo drilled this into your behavior, where you now in your behavior, based on this new character definition, now you're actually carving how you're not. It's not enough that you decide I am not a piece of shit. Now you're living it in your behavior. You have opportunities to be a piece of shit, but you have fine-tuned that into your behavior. Boom. Now those seeds are harvested. Now it's the moon in Libra. You have completed the actions. That's why this is objective. I'm not saying anything figurative like, I believe this is what the new... No. It's karma based on what you have done, because this is where you may think you're doing good things, but the universe looks at it objectively. So based on what you have done over the past 2 years, Freudian, but really 2 weeks, that's what you're manifesting over the next week, period. If you don't like it, then you have to really look at you have to look within of what you're doing, because you'll be able to balance it through this. So you're literally now finally complete. And whereas you built individual actions to work in this part of yourself, now you're going out to other people to show, present, perform. Libra, I'm not a piece of shit. Thank you. Come to my next show tomorrow. I'm not a piece of shit part 2. All right, peace. You know how Libra do. And that's what we gonna do. Then we're gonna go moon in air in Scorpio, transform, and then we're gonna go into Taurus season. And the eclipse is going to be because that manifestation is going to take this completion of character, and it's going to manifest the energy of that. It's going to manifest the brand of that. It's going to manifest the destiny of that. And it's going to manifest the physical, practical essence of how real you are with this. So take time to reflect on who you are and who you've become. You, as we speak in terms of identity with your name, has a power. There's power in the name, rather. So you're understanding the intellectual social function of the power you've activated since 2 weeks ago. What does that mean? Coming out into the rest of Aries season in the final third decan, subruled by Jupiter of expansion and evolution, be very amazing with boundless joy, the synchronistic level with which you are consistently leveling up every day, coming into more definition of how powerful you are becoming because of the Pisces Neptune, okay, versus when this is in Aries, we doing it. And also how you're going to be expressing with so much more synchronistic and intuitive clarity your power. Any kind of fog, and it's gonna feel interesting. It's gonna feel like you got it like that. You know you've always got it like that, but now you're able to use it fluidly socially. It's gonna surprise you at first because there's that quincunx to Uranus. So your body and your brain's ability to process are still gonna be somewhat challenged by how non-linear your ability to express certain things, actions, mannerisms are. And that's what's going to ingrain with these cycles, because 2022 is the last year of the 3-year awakening process. 2020, power activation. 2021, auric, knowledge of auric, energetic, I don't want to call it manifestation, but expression. And in 2023, the becoming. Once you've awakened the power and then you manifested the knowledge of that 2021, now 2022, you're becoming it all, experiencing it. This is it. Everything's happening. So lots of breakthroughs. The opposition to Chiron and the square to Pluto is going to transform fundamentally the way you tolerate disrespect from other people. And it's going to shock people. A lot of people are going to feel like, damn, I woke the beast up. And they're not going to know what to do. This is going, so listen, remember, the moon is unconscious, it's subconscious, okay? Especially with the square to Pluto, many of you aren't going to understand why you sense people are more afraid of you. Especially, this is opposite of Aries, so like it's not like you would have to been any exceptionally angry. This is going to, at a subtle level, you're not going to be fully conscious of how much more fear people pick up on you unconsciously. They may not even know why. They have this sense of cognitive dissonance. Trust me. You don't necessarily get perturbed by this because you just want to stay in integrity because you're still evolving. But this full moon is going to represent the manifestation of this game change, which means the past month of this change of your philosophy and beliefs is activating with this completion and harvest. So over this next week, you're going to step into this superpowered version of yourself, no longer just practicing it. Now you're applying it. And this is going to be so badass. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be so badass because this is now you coming into Moon in Sagittarius, actively ascending yourself to the next level. Last month, it was perceptually. Now it's Aries. You're taking actions to do it, and it's a whole adventure, and it's lit. You're literally doing things you never thought you could do before, versus today and tomorrow, where you're doing things that you know you could do, but at the highest level. Like, it's on point. Best example I can give is maybe the energy flowing through you was like a hose, and the hose was stuck in a knot and the water didn't come out. Now it's flowing smoothly. You got rid of the kinks, and it's not like you're a super master yet, but now you're a lot more aligned than before, and your past experience is all coming into gear and clicking. So this is getting you ready for the next stage of your adventure, and this is the road to the eclipse. We have officially stepped into road to the eclipse, baby. Are you ready to manifest destiny, ladies and gentlemen? Are you ready to step into the promised land? Are you? We're going to have to make it through Moon and Pluto, which is a literal boss battle. I forgot to tell you that. So before we get into the promised land, David and Goliath, remember the Philistines, all that? Yeah, we're going to have to cross through Pluto and the gauntlet, and that's a whole boss battle. Will you make it? Many won't. You will. Okay? Godspeed. I'm going to say this one more time. The next thing after this full moon is the new moon in Taurus. That's road to the promised land. That's a whole boss battle. You've played video games, right? You've completed and harvested your character. It's Aries season, the warrior. Did you think you weren't gonna fight? Get ready to kick ass and take names. You awaken superpowers. It's time to use them. Anyone cross that line? Bah! That's that square to Pluto. Godspeed. Peace.